Oftentimes, to find the arc length, we might need to complete the square. Recall that the arc length formula for the curve f of x from a to b is the definite integral from a to b, the square root of 1 plus f prime of x squared dx. For example, find the length of the graph of f of x equals x cubed over 12 plus 1 over x from 1 to 4. We first find derivative f prime of x equals 1 over 12 times 3x squared plus negative 1 over x squared. Simplifying this, we have 1 over 4x squared minus 1 over x squared. Then we square f prime of x to get 1 over 4x squared minus 1 over x squared, the quantity squared. This is 1 over 16 x to the fourth minus 2 times 1 over 4x squared times 1 over x squared plus 1 over x squared squared, where the square root of 1 over x squared is 1 over x to the fourth. Simplifying this further, we have 1 over 16 x to the fourth minus 1/2 plus 1 over x to the fourth. Pay attention to this expression. This last expression is the square root of 1 over 4x squared minus 1 over x squared. It is 1 over 16 x to the fourth minus 1 over 2 plus 1 over x to the fourth. We then need to add 1 to the square root of the derivative. 1 plus 1 over 16 x to the fourth minus 1/2 plus 1 over x to the fourth is 1/2 plus 1 over 16 x to the fourth plus 1 over x to the fourth, which we can rearrange this as 1 over 16 x to the fourth plus 1/2 plus 1 over x to the fourth. But this looks almost like the expression from the square root of the binomial expression. The difference is that this is now plus 1/2 instead of minus 1/2. The trinomials are almost exactly the same except for the middle term, minus 1/2, positive 1/2. And so this must be the square root of 1 over 4x squared plus 1 over x squared. If we were to complete the square for the trinomial, we would obtain 1 over 4x squared plus 1 over x squared squared. And this is the argument under the square root in the arc length formula. The length is the integral from a to b, where a is 1 and b is 4. The square root of 1 plus f prime of x squared, which we simplifying this to the square root of 1 over 4x squared plus 1 over x squared dx. But the square root of the square canceled out, so we end up with the integral from 1 to 4, 1 over 4x squared plus 1 over x squared dx. Evaluate this definite integral. We first find the antiderivative of the integrand. The antiderivative of 1 over 4x squared is 1 over 4 times 1/3 x cubed. The antiderivative of 1 over x squared is x to the negative 1 over negative 1. Evaluate this at x equals 1 and x equals 4. Simplifying the antiderivative, we have 1 over 12 x cubed minus 1 over x. Evaluate x equals 1 and x equals 4. Plug in 4 to get the first term. Plug in 1 to get the second term in the fundamental theorem of calculus. We then simplify each of the term and distribute the negative to get rid of the bracket. It is 64 over 12 minus 1 over 4 minus 1 over 12 plus 1. But 64 over 12 minus 1 over 12 is 63 over 12. 63 over 12 minus 1/4 plus 1 is exactly 6. This is the arc length of the graph from 1 to 4.